Right, guys, welcome to Wrestling Mates. That's right, wrestling.
Mate.
Put some enthusiasm into it, son. Please. We're live. That's right, Wrestling Mates. We're going to talk about Clash of Champions 2019. We're going to dive into the matches, review them, look at them from a worker's point of view, and news and rumours that we heard coming out of the show. All that, guys, straight after this. Champions 2019.
What a exciting show.
Yep, no, not good at all. Rubbish show. Probably the worst one I've seen.
In a long time.
Couple of good things coming out of it,
Train with the Bludgeon Brothers.
but you had to sit through at least 3
hours.
hours of wrestling to see the good stuff. So if you haven't seen it and you don't want to check everything else out, just skip 3 hours into it. But anyways, we kicked it off with the Raw Tag Team Championships, which was Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman, the champs, versus
Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode.
Rudolph, as I like to call him, Rudolph. Yeah, what do you think?
I don't really know what to think about this match. A tag team just put up together just for the sake of it, I guess. So Roman.
One thing I'm going to say is that I'm sick to... We said it before when we were watching the show live. I'm sick to death of seeing tope suicidas or suicide dives. That is one of the most overused things in wrestling today, along with the super kick. Gotta be.
Terrible.
It's gotta be. Wasn't a fan of Rudolph going over.
Yeah, not either.
I'm going to call him Rudolph, just why. I mean, you just booked Seth to beat Brock Lesnar at the pay-per-view before. Right? Brock Lesnar. Pin Brock Lesnar clean. You know, kick out of F5s, right?
For fun.
For fun. And then you take the 1, 2, 3
From a glorious DDT.
from a glorious DDT from Robert Roode. Like, where is the psychology in that? Like, what?
What's with giving tag
can't-
titles away to tag teams been formed for a week?
Oh my god, I'm sick of them doing that. Give them to the real tag teams of the division.
Nah, not.
OC. Revival, I mean, we'll get to Revival later, but... yeah, obviously, Rudolph got the win in that one, and out of 5 stars?
3.
Oh, you're being generous. 2 stars for me. Didn't like it. Ending was weird. Strowman did his part. Definitely sold that he was, pissed about losing the titles. That kind of stuff. Yeah.
Bring back Nicholas.
Oh, Nicholas would have been a better tag team partner. I'm sorry, Seth. I'm just saying. I don't care if you're Wrestler of the Year. I don't care. So following that, we had the SmackDown Women's Championship match between Heel Bayley,
Charlotte Flair.
versus Charlotte Flair. Really digging the new Bayley character, the heel version. I don't know about you.
It's good. It's good to see. I'm sick of
I
the
like the way they're
PG.
spinning it. I love the way she's putting it, I'm sticking by my friends and that's why I'm doing this. Like, I'm not trying to be a bad friend. So it's that ultimate heel, but...
Still trying to be the good person.
Yeah. Yep. What did I take out of that match? Not a lot.
Not a lot, really.
I thought it could have stolen. I thought it could have been the match of the night. Had the potential.
The ending was terrible.
I mean, I love a heel ending, and I'm a big fan of a heel ending. If you watch the channel, you know I love a heel finish. But, I don't know, it wasn't done well. To me, it felt like the match just went
It was real quick.
super quick.
So quick.
Like they were smashing through them at the start.
I feel like it was only like a 15 to 25 minute match.
So, yeah, I don't know. Out of 5, I mean, I was skipping through this pretty quick because the pay-per-view was lackluster.
Honestly, I'd give it about 2.
I would give it a 3. I'd give it a 3. Just the heel finish wins me over.
Yeah, you love a heel
I
finish.
do love a heel. Small brag. Next one, tag team match again for the titles. Raw titles.
SmackDown, bro.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, been doing this long? Oh my god, it's my own show and I'm getting shown up. SmackDown tag team titles, Revival versus the champs. New Day. Thanks for saying it with me, man. Just left me hanging. Jesus. Yeah, any chemistry on camera here? Or? My God. Yeah, the New Day. Can you feel the power?
Positivity.
My God.
Probably one of the best matches of the night.
Yeah, it was okay. It was okay.
I really enjoyed it.
I thought they were sponsored by Skittles.
Oh, I love that. I love that promo.
The promo of the Skittle thing.
Hilarious.
Come out with some Skittles, man. None of this pancake stuff. I'm sick of the pancake thing's worn out now. You're beating a dead horse, all right? It's not going anywhere. My God. Yeah, power of positivity, POP. This match was pretty good.
Xavier's injury from a couple of weeks.
Yeah, the knee injury.
Pretty well.
I thought it was a weird ending.
Yeah, the tap out.
They hit that shatter machine, and
Ripped his arm.
I thought they just would have gone for the 1, 2, 3.
No, they wanted embarrassing.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I didn't really like that.
The inverted figure 4.
Yeah, Indian Deathlock for the win. I love the Revival, but that wasn't one of their best matches.
I feel like it's just to set up the
I
feud.
love the faction they're going with Randy Orton, the Forever the Revival RKO, like FTR KO or something. I like that. I like that idea. Revival getting the win over the New Day.
Yeah, didn't see that happening though.
Didn't see that coming. And we were touching this at the end of the show, guys, but at the moment it's still frustrating. The brand split thing.
Yeah, what's going on?
It's non-existent at the moment.
We've got the draft in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we're going to touch on that later. They had the wild card rule, but now that's gone, and it's just a free-for-all here. I hate it.
Yeah, they need to get some power behind
I
that.
hate it. 5, did we rate this one?
No.
You haven't rated it?
No, we haven't.
Do you want to rate it now?
Yeah, we'll rate it. Give it a 3.5.
A 3.5?
Yeah.
I'm going to sit on a 3. Yeah, still sticking a 3.
Solid 3.
Solid 3. Please.
Women's
Now we're going to follow that match with another tag team match in what is probably the most unutilized tag team titles just titles in general in wrestling.
24/7 champion gets more airtime than that.
It does. And it actually did get airtime during the match, which was probably one of the highlights of the match.
Oh, definitely was.
Let's be honest. This was Alexa Bliss looking...
Harley Quinn.
Hello. Oof. And Nikki Cross. Versus
Mandy Rose.
Fire and Desire.
And Sonya. Pretty
good.
Can't get
I like that tag team. I like it so much. I've been burping long. I like that tag team so much. Hey, get a staying shot, bro. Work it out.
Definitely got to buy that top.
What's that?
Fire and Desire.
Fire. Is there a top?
Yeah, there's a top.
Oh, okay. I might check it out. I'm just rocking a bit of old school Tommy Venum. How you going? Gee, boy, get yourself one of these ones, guys. Hit a brother up. Fire and Desire. Really liked this match, actually.
I feel like
this match was really good.
They're great tag teams.
I really enjoyed it. The running spot with R-Truth was quite good.
That was hilarious.
And I actually thought Bliss was going to get the win.
Bliss wins a title.
Wins a title mid-match whilst wrestling for another title. Wow, that would have been wicked.
All went crazy.
Did like that spot. Surprised with the finish.
Yeah.
I thought Sonya and Deville had that one.
They've been pushing him very
Sonya and
hard
Deville.
lately.
Sonya and Mandy, sorry.
Been pushing him very hard, them two, lately.
The finisher, their double team finisher was sick.
So clean.
That looked clean, man. Those kind of ones, reminded me a little bit of Trevor Murdoch and Lance Cade. Remember their finisher?
Yeah.
They kind of had that high-low thing. It's hard to do those ones. That was very clean. Like, I know from a working point of view, it's pretty hard. So, she kicked out. Was she kick out? Or was it? No, it was broken up with Nikki Cross.
Nikki jumped in the middle of them.
And then that was pretty much, they went to the finish from there. The team, it's a team that's...
It makes no sense why they're
It doesn't make no sense. That's what gets me about it.
It's definitely, I feel like they're doing the whole Nia Jax thing again, how Bliss used her to get back to the title picture.
Yeah, actually, it does actually feel a bit like that. So, out of 5, what do we give this one?
Probably a 3.
I'll give it 3.5. 3.5. Next, J.Jolly.
Got the Intercontinental Championship match between...
Didn't even introduce you today, J.Jolly.
Nah,
He's a mainstay now. He thinks
Taking over the
he thinks
channel.
he's got it all.
I got Shinsuke versus The Miz with Sami Zayn. Can't forget Sami Zayn in the picture. Match was pretty decent, I feel like. Started off good with Sami coming out, describing his neck injury caused by Undertaker, then introducing the King of Hardstyle himself.
Strong style, bro.
Strong style, yes, and shit.
Been doing this long? Yeah, the king of strong style, Shinsuke Nakamura. Come on. You gotta do it with me, bro. Not a bad match. I am loving Sami Zayn.
He should have stayed in commentary the whole night.
When he took, I love the promo at the start and the introduction. I mean, you just want to hate that guy.
Oh, you do.
So he's doing his job.
Arrogance.
Love it. Good. He's one of the best promo guys they've got. When he grabbed the mic at the start of the match, I thought,
Oh, here we go.
Joking. They're going to let him go the whole match doing it. I liked it.
Sadly not. They cut it off.
They did cut it off. What was that about, man?
Typical WWE.
I mean,
cutting the mic off.
That was a pretty good match.
It was a great match.
I actually enjoyed it. There was a bit when the Miz was on the ropes, and you could tell he was just waiting for the spot with the Shinsuke, with the, what do they call it, Kinshasa, to the back of the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, the waiting on the ropes thing, it was so obvious that he was going to get the knee to the back of the head.
Yeah.
It took too long. That was probably a real gripe of mine about the match. Apart from that, they both looked good. You were thinking that the Miz was going to go over and break Jericho's record.
Just because Vince the dick.
Just because, AEW, the rivalry and stuff. But I told him, I said it's not going to happen because they just paired Sami and Shinsuke together. They're not going to do that. And while we're on the subject of Shinsuke, I love the ring gear.
Yeah, I did.
I love how he changed it up to that black with the stripes and with the kind of pinstripe.
Don't forget his Superman cape.
Yeah, I didn't like. You thought? Graves actually mentioned that only a few men can pull off a red cape. Superman and Shinsuke. Great commentary by Graves.
Great t-shirt.
Who also, by the way, was wearing a dope shirt. Hit me up, Graves, if you're watching this.
The man can dress.
I want to know what that is. The man has got some style about him. But the cape, I thought he looked like a bullfighter, man. I thought he was like, remember that little bull guy? El Torito or something?
Well, WLC match.
Oh, terrible. Yes, the WLC match with Hornswoggle. Was that Hornswoggle on him? Oh, it was terrible. But I thought we were going to see him come out and charge Shinsuke, and that's just, yeah, well, bit of an average cape going on there. Nonetheless, Shinsuke retained, and I want to see them use Shinsuke more. And I want to see him more aggressive. He's not aggressive enough for my liking. I want the Japan style. That's what he was the king over there.
The PG rating's killing him.
I don't give a shit. Get him in there. Get him kicking guys' heads off. Working stiff as. I'm a big advocate for working snug and stiff. I mean, it's just how I do it. I don't care. I get a lot of guys out the back after my matches. Back in the day.
Probably wanted
having a cry because I was stiffing them.
Broke a couple noses, nothing serious.
I did knock a couple blokes out. Well, it was with some super kicks that were quite stiff. And I had to give them the old GDS afterwards, and they were like half knocked out. Oh, terrible. Well, that's what you get for running in at the wrong time. All right? You were running in a hardcore match, and you ran in too early. The crowd wasn't at that point yet. We told you when to run in, you ran in early. Rant over. That really bothers me. It still bothers me. That's the one where I took that Samoan drop into the ladder.
You sound like a bit of early Seth Rollins injuring everyone, man.
Oh my, really? That was a Samoan drop into the ladder against Weaver.
Yeah, I think that would.
Yeah. Not a bad one. That was my first main title. Adelaide Open champion. Represent. Shinsuke got the win. Rating out of 5. J.Jolly.
Probably 4.
Four was a big call there, mate.
Especially for tonight.
3.5. 3.5. I liked it, but it wasn't 4, mate. J.Jolly, you want to do something today? Next match?
We've got the Raw Women Championship with Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks.
Becky 2 nipples.
Can't
Every outfit she's worn lately.
yeah, I would have thought that.
I mean, I don't want to put... I mean, it's just been obvious.
Thought they would have made her put band-aids over them or something.
You would have thought. There's actually a name for them. One of my mates knows them at work. I'll have to message him. There's a name for him. It's weird. And I'm like, how do you know that? Do you often wear them? Or... It's a real weird name. So, now you've obviously calmed down.
We had Blue Meanie as well.
The Becky 2 Nips versus the Blue Meanie. What do you think of that match?
Didn't mind the match at the start when they were beating the shit out of each other. Then accidentally hitting the ref and taking it out the crowd. Bit of hardcore.
I'm going to take it back to just before they walked out. WWE, and I've always said this, they do wicked vignettes, wicked job of building up with clips of this and that of the story.
Oh, yes.
Music behind it's dramatic, the way they cut stuff up and whatever and put it together. That had me so hyped for the match. And I thought, this is two of the best female workers in the business. We could have an absolute cracker. An absolute rip snorter.
But we were let down again.
It started off okay.
Yeah, it did start off okay.
But then, like you said, the chair shot with the ref. Then they spilled out into the crowd and did a few things. And that just dragged on.
And pouring mustard on her.
Yeah. Tasteless. But, well, maybe it's not because it tastes like mustard. But... it dragged on too much, and then they're back in the ring, and she's beating down on Sasha again. Didn't we just cut a promo early in the night? There's a vignette of Bayley and her being best friends.
Exactly right. Why would Bayley out there?
Why wouldn't Bayley run out and save her?
Exactly right.
It made no sense.
Yeah.
What? I mean, they
Bad
must be
booking.
pushing towards Hell in a Cell. Maybe they're going to have a Hell in a Cell match.
Bad booking.
Bad booking.
Bad storyline.
No one thought it through. I mean, was this ripped up 10 minutes before the show or what? Because that's what it felt like. Pull your head in. Yeah, that's what I'm talking to you. So, it actually officially ended with Becky Lynch disqualified for hitting the referee.
About 20 minutes after she hit the referee.
About 20 minutes after. And they did time it nicely with the way she walked to the ramp and it was getting announced. But then turned around with the... And still your Raw Women's Champion. So that got the pop back up. Becky Lynch. So, out of 5.
3.5.
3.5?
Yeah.
I was sitting at a 3 for me. I mean, I'm being generous. And I don't mind both of them. I'm a pretty big Becky fan, but yeah, not some of the best work I've seen there. Then we jumped into, this was the only grudge match of the night. You been checking your phone there long?
Oh, yeah, just making sure it was the next one. Roman Reigns.
Oh, mate doesn't trust me.
Rowan.
Boys,
Let's just have matching, nearly identical names for the commentators to go over.
just turn the M upside down into a W and you have the same name.
Exactly right.
I mean, it's great. It's great booking. Not can really change their names.
We can. It's Bobby.
Well, why not call him Eric Rowan?
Yeah,
What's with the Rowan thing again? They've gone back and forth with that. Why does Vince do that?
because he's lost touch.
Big E Langston. Then it was Big E.
Viking experience. Viking Raiders.
Oh, wow. Viking experience. Just keep War Raiders. The only grudge match of the night.
A couple good spots in that match.
Rowan versus Roman Reigns. This was probably one of the most intense and actually matches that got me into it.
Exactly right. There was a lot of good spots of the outside weapons. Good old kendo sticks, stairs.
Some hardcore stuff in there. They made Rowan look like an absolute beast.
Big boy.
I mean, that frustrates me. 1 minute he's jobbing out to The Rock at WrestleMania.
Yeah, then he's Daniel Bryan's personal lackey.
Then he's the Bludgeon Brothers and he's just destroying anyone. And then he's back to jobbing and it's just all over the place with that bloke. I mean, he must have had a guts full. But they made him look super strong. And Roman, once again, I will give Roman credit. He's a hell of a worker now.
Oh, he is.
He put over Buddy pretty good, Buddy Murphy, who's also a bit of a favourite of mine. He's done the same here with Rowan. He's done him a favour. It made him look strong. But the biggest surprise in this match... Return of Luke Harper.
Did call it.
You did call it. I didn't see it coming. I thought, no way.
Yeah.
I heard rumours that he was sitting on the shelf and they weren't bringing him back. They had nothing for him.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, he's back. He's been off for a long time. Surely a year he's been off.
Last year.
Over a year.
Yeah.
Get in shape, mate.
You look like a twig.
I'm bigger than you. Not in height, obviously, but you know. But you know what I mean? Like, you've had a year off, man. You should come back looking like Triple H.
Exactly right.
Or something, man. You know what I mean? You're getting paid big bucks. What else could you be doing with your life? Are you getting paid to sit at home? Just train like you're insane in the membrane. What's wrong with you, bro? But I did like it. Everything he hit was clean.
Yeah.
And did look devastating.
This clothesline. Beautiful.
Oh, spot on timing. The big boot was pretty good as well that he hit.
Into the claw choke
I love the music. The Rowan music. Obviously, that's going to... Yeah, I think they're going to use that and they're just going to be the Bludgeon Brothers again.
Or they probably get a new name, let's be honest.
Oh, like the Bludgeon Experience or something?
Probably like that.
Oh, okay, yeah. The Bludgeon Sisters or something? I don't know, something like that.
Whatever Vince feels like.
The Top Knot Bludgeon Sisters? Out of 5?
I'd give it a 3.8.
Yeah, 3.8. I think that's a fair call, actually. Not quite a 4, but not a 3.5.
Yeah, exactly right. Just need it in between. Rowan got the win through the claw choke slam.
Rowan did get the win, which was surprising to see Rowan pin Roman.
Yeah,
didn't see that. There's it coming. Next match, guys, we got was Randy Orton, the Viper, the Legend Killer, versus Kofi Kingston. This feud
is getting very boring.
The feud itself is good. I feel the matches are just shit. And I hate to say it.
The least thing I got out of this match today was he was wearing $2,000 shoes.
Yeah, we looked that up. These shoes were like $2,500. Like, that's how exciting. Like, I thought there's no way they can't do 2 bad matches in a row.
Exactly right, and they did.
What? I'm bored with Kofi.
I'm bored with him.
I love the story of him getting there.
Yeah, getting at that hump.
But it was like as soon as he got there, I just lost interest.
Same.
The pancake thing between the belt, he's still doing it.
So disrespectful.
And it pains me.
Drives me crazy.
It just... Oh, it makes my skin crawl. And I hate it. We actually switched off a lot of this match.
I think we watched the start.
Yeah, it was...
lackluster.
It was boring. Kofi got the win. How did he even get the win? Can you remember?
Nope, I don't even think we saw it. Probably a Trouble in Paradise.
I think Randy hit an RKO and he grabbed the rope. And then I can't remember what happened after that.
Either.
That's how good it was. Out of 5?
2.
2, yep. Didn't even hesitate either. 2. Final match of the night.
The big one.
This is the big one, guys.
All the pineapples.
Pineapples? That doesn't make sense.
We're Australian, you know, $50 note.
Yeah, but they're not going to get that.
Oh, yeah, it's stupid.
Our $50 note is yellow, and we call them pineapples, in case you don't know. But really, you should be talking about the greenbacks.
The greenbacks.
The greenbacks, because our $100 notes are green.
The dollar.
Green in the background. Because of money. We had Universal title, Braun Strowman, Seth Rollins lost the tag team titles earlier in the night.
Yep.
This match was pretty good, actually.
Pretty entertaining.
I actually enjoyed it.
Pretty strong.
They made Braun look so strong. And he stepped out of his comfort zone and almost lost it on the top rope. But he had a hellacious splash.
It was terrible. Terrible landing.
But the bit that gets me about this is... So he took 4 curb stomps and a pedigree to finally put him down. Because I think he hit the first curb stomp. He didn't even get a 1 count.
Yeah. But knowing WWE in a couple of weeks, he'll just be Braun Strowman to job
again. Oh, it's so painful. I hope not. I hope they're going somewhere with Braun because the man deserves it. Hard-hitting match, guys. Seth Rollins got the win. But this was all about the ending. What happened after the match. And I was so angry afterwards. And they were closing the show, and I'm like, are you joking? They could have at least had the Fiend. And as I said that...
The boy...
the continuity is not there because you've got a frothy now. Just saying. No, I'm joking.
Sorry, I'm the sober one, all right?
Well, you've been to many classes. The Fiend. The Fiend finally showing up. As I mentioned it. Very demonic ending. Setting up Hell in a Cell. The Fiend versus Seth Rollins. Surely the belt is going to the Fiend.
Well, it has to.
And that was the show, guys.
What do you rate the whole pay-per-view, Matt?
Probably an F. For F and shit. It was terrible. Didn't like it at all. Worst pay-per-view I've seen. They should have paid me to watch that instead of me paying them.
Yeah, good call.
And that's it. So, guys, that's the end of the show here, Wrestling Mates. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Pretty easy. Just push the button. It says subscribe on it, if you can read. Any other thoughts, Jolly?
No.
J.Jolly signing out. All right, Uru, you bunch of gurus. Ta-ta.